Hello. Hi. How are we doing? All my streams are turning into really weird occurrences. How are we all going? Here we are. Oh no. Turn the audio off. Hello everybody and welcome to the Monday night crew. I don't know, we haven't played any games in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I thought I would randomly do a bit of an odd stream in between the sirens of Beirut, where I live. I don't live in Beirut, but they probably don't use sirens in Beirut, actually, thinking about it. So you guys might remember from last year my glorious, beautiful patch jacket that I made because I got really obsessed with patches and badges and stuff. And there was all manner of things, like some lovely Sonic the Hedgehog 2 ones here. We've got a nice little Fallout one there. Oh, can't quite see it. Fallout. Arnold Schwarzenegger. BMO. Watchmen. Just all manner of lovely, lovely things. Mainly because all the patch jackets that I saw, I kind of hated, or they were a bit naff. So I was like, nope, wanted to make my own. So let me just get this mic placement nice and juicy. Here we are. So I got myself let me turn my phone off. Manners. I got myself a new jacket to use, and I just thought I was going to do it anyway, like just in my free time. So I thought, well, I'd just chuck it in the mix. I feel like I should always add something that's nothing to do with gaming in the mix, just for the sake of it, if you guys are bored of it. And then you'll probably get really bored of like the IRL stuff, and then we'll just go back to The Witcher. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so hello, let's see who's joining us today. MLG Blackbeard, Golden Capuchin, Jack Swinger, Code for Veronica, DZ Womble, Robert Payne, Max BB, hello everybody on the stream. How are we? Yeah, does the audio kind of okay? It's not weirdly lagging. I'm not using any game software, so it should be fine. It should not be going all weird, hopefully, but then who knows? It's me trying to do tech things with like 12 different computers, so God knows, everything's fine. Hello RPM 2902. Hey Tofu, how you doing? Tea Time Rebel, I nearly read that as teat. Maybe don't go down that road quite so early. So hello. Yeah, so the mission is to create a jacket of similar distinction to this one. Because the only problem with this now is like every time I wear it, I'm acutely aware that I've worn it a bunch and it's quite obviously this sort of jacket. So the next jacket I have got to use, I got this from Very. It's quite boxy. Boxier than the previous jacket. Let me just pop it on so we can have a little see. I'm like surrounded by ironing boards and glue right now. It's quite dangerous. So it's quite boxy. Things are bleeping, whatever. Okay, so it's quite boxy, but I thought it'd be really good to go for a bit of an 80s vibe with the jacket. Mainly also because I just didn't stop buying patches. Because I was like, oh, I'll add them to the other jacket, but now I'm kind of bored of that one. That was so 2017. We need something more updated. Okay, so that's going to go over there. Right. So, patch-wise, let me show you. Hey, Pishbot, how you doing? Are you all right? Ooh, NeoGator just subscribed. NeoGator just subscribed. You're the freaking best. As you can see, I still haven't worked out any sort of anything on my channel because I'm useless. So you get a little sub dance basically instead. Hey Monday Night Crew, hello Matthew, how you doing? This is fun. Okay, so I'm gonna start showing you some of my graphics. This is gonna get really, I'm gonna get like glue over a lot of things. Because here's the thing, I mainly use itchy ears. I mainly use iron-on patches, but to be perfectly frank with you, they are bollocks. And they don't they don't last very well. Some last better than others. It's tricky, like if you're using denim, it's fine because you can go really, really hot with the iron. But if you're using any other kind of fabric, you just wreck it. So basically, I use a combination of natural glue on the back and then I fix the edges with a little bit of fabric glue because otherwise, I mean, they all kind of come from, I actually wash this last year, and it took me quite some time to glue everything back on because it doesn't really like being washed. Hello Oculus, hello. Hello Hesitant. I can't read these small fonts and colours. How are you doing? Oh, dark chocolate. Wait, am I Tom Hardy's wife? Yes. Yes, I am. Can you hear the dramatic clock in the background? It's so loud. I hate loud clocks. I don't know why I bought this clock. If I sit in here, I'm like, the sands of time are leaving. Why are you wasting your life watching Netflix? Oh, I'll just watch another one. Anyway. So Tofu, where do I get my patches from? Loads of different places. Right, the majority, I mean, you can go to like H&M and stuff like that, but they are a bit genero and a bit lame. So I would say best place for getting patches is eBay. Go onto eBay. I wanted to create a jacket that was all of my favourite things. So I just literally just went and was like, what do I like? Oh, I love Ghibli, so let's get some of that. I really grew up really liking Garfield and Sonic the Hedgehog and like Lumpy Space Princess and stuff like that. And so lots of, you know, happy lucky cats, sweary cats, you know, I'll be back things, you know, things like that. Just because then it's like, it's so personal and no one's going to have any jacket like it. Just honestly, go onto eBay. Most of them come from China, so it takes a little while. So you need to like plan ahead of time. So I just, whenever I see one that looks a bit fun, I'm like, I'll just order it. And I mean, they're anywhere. The Arnold Schwarzenegger one was a bit expensive for what it is. Some of them are like a couple of quid, so it really depends. You just got to look, and if it's something really specific, it can be a bit more expensive. Hello, great Steam Golem. How are you doing? Bum titty bum bum. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Alexandridas. So yeah. Hello, Pratish also as well. Sorry, I have to keep leaning down. So also, I do tend to get quite a lot of badges from different events. Obviously, I do stuff for Xbox, so I get some nice little badges as well. I got a bunch at was it Gamescom? They had like a little vending machine on the Twitch platform place, and I just kept having a go at it. Oh, this is from it's like one of the Minecraft Minecrate loot boxes. That's one of them. That's Ori in the Blind Forest, and then yeah, just some like proper rando Twitch ones. Look, hello. I can't hold them up straight. Hello. Oh yeah, Sea of Thieves. The Sea of Thieves one is pretty cool. It's pretty rad. Handsy bullet. I should have put a bit more lighting in the front here. So I've got some of them, but basically I found this really, really, really cool shop, and I'm going to tell you what it's called so you can go there. Okay. It's joined up handwriting, so it's hard to read. Okay, La Barbuda, so Barbuda. If you go on there, they have the majority of the patches I'm going to be working from, like today. Let me show you. Hold on. I'm not kidding, I have a box. I'm so crafty! I'm so crafty. I'm crafty at crafty. Crafty craft. Yeah. So, loads of really weird little ones. I did my niece a little one that had loads of, you know, stuff from like H&M, like more genero. Like Boss Lady. Boss Lady, oh come on now. Have a nice day, you know, things like that that are a bit kind of unoffensive sort of stuff. You know, things like Slay Queen and all that jazz. I've got this one really beautiful one actually, which I think I'm gonna put it on a singular jacket just on its own, just because it's really lovely. You can get these really, really beautiful flower, and I'm not a flowery person particularly. I just thought on like a really plain jacket, like tucked around the side, that could be quite rad. So that's a different one, but I'll do that a different day. But these ones are a little bit more expensive if you're going to use them, is what I found. So also I do get stickers, which I sometimes stick on my phone cases. So H&M's good for just a bunch of genero stuff. So let me find these ones from La Barbuda, because they are pretty cool. And they are the ones that I want to use predominantly. I've got so many. So if you like your kind of like 80s nerdy culture stuff and just cool things, they are really good. So I'm going to go through these top ones right now, and you are going to just lose your shit. Okay, so Stranger Things. Come on. Okay, first of all, it's Stranger Things. Second of all, it says Stay Strange, which I am a firm believer of because being normal is lame. And it's waffles. How can you go wrong? It's everything like and fairy lights. Everything I love in the world, all in one patch. So that's super cool. That's 100% going on the ticket. That's a defo. Then we got an Adventure Time. Born to be an adventurer. Oh, here we go. So this is all their deets, if you want it. Screen grab. But I can tweet up the link as well. La Barber Shop. There we are. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? Are you all right? Okay, technically MLG Blackbeard is not fully 80s, but I feel like I've got a good mix. I mean, technically this is not 80s either. But should we just go with retro? Like a bit retro. So yeah, do love a bit of Addams Family back in the day. Oh, what else we got? I absolutely love this one. It's actually more, yeah, this is more 90s we're going down the vibe of. Clever Girl. They've got a really hilarious one that I want to get, which is Mrs. Doubtfire. And, oh wait, let me see if I can find it. And I'll show you the picture, it's really funny. Oh wait, where is it? Mrs. Doubtfire, La Bar, Buddha. Oh yeah, here it is. Let me see. I can show you. So it comes as like a patch. You can actually get it as like a t-shirt and some other stuff. But it says, touch me again and I'll drown you, you bastard. Which I feel like is a good, it's quite a good little, but lots of people like, touch me again, I'll drown you, you bastard. So yeah, there's that. And then look, Night Creature. If I could get that popping out of a pocket, I feel like that would be a jacket win. So yeah, that's cool. I do miss the 90s as well, Pishbot. It was a simpler time. Drive-by fruiting. Yeah, that would be a good one to have on a patch. So, what else do we have? I've got, oh yeah, and they gave me just like a bunch of like free cool stickers as well, which is ace. I got one. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan. Like, I'll watch them if they're on, but I did go to see The Cursed Child, which was disgustingly expensive, like bankruptingly expensive. But as someone who doesn't really like the theatre and who isn't the biggest Harry Potter fan, I honest to goodness had the best time ever. I have never been so blown away by a stage performance in all my life. I've never also gone to a pub and talked about how wonderfully inventive the staging of a play is. Like when they take tables and things like on and off and they sweep their cloaks, it's just really cool. So I was like, you know what? Let's get a little badge from that because I had a lovely, lovely time. So that's one that can be in the mix there. So let's also, what did I get? Oh, so then there's this other guy, this artist. Oh God, has he not put a little thing in there where it says his name? Because now I can't remember it. Oh. Bums. I must have got more things than that. I'm sure I've got some pins from that guy as well. Yes, okay, so his name is Robin Eisenberg. He does these really cool prints. I've actually just bought one of his prints. Not this, it's coming, it's much bigger. He does these kind of cool, like, spacey, future alien people living, doing cool stuff, pictures, anyway. So he's really cool, Robin Eisenberg. Look at this. Oh my God, it's the X-Files. It's so cool. And you can't read it, it says, Mulder, it's me. And then he says, trust me, Scully. So it's going to be a mix of badges and pins. He also did this one, which I think is really cool. I'm touching a non-bony butt with a bony hand. Which I think is pretty rad. I haven't gone through this box in ages. I'm still like surprised. Because I buy them and then I put them in the box. I'm like, oh, I'll do that later. And then yeah, I haven't really looked at them. I got this one, which I thought was really cute. Look. The little tiger. I have spent a stupid amount of money on this stuff because you're like, oh, it's just like £6, that's fine. When you've bought a lot of them, it's oh yeah, I need to re-stick this one. So this one says hell yeah, and it originally came off in the wash and I lost it. But it originally came and it's stuck on the back here. So when I popped my collar in a particularly 80s fashion, it would say hell yeah. So I need to restick that one at some point. Go over there. That's on the to-do pile for another day. Oh, what else have we got? So many. Okay, got some cool, like these kind of things. I got a yin and yang cat thing, which I thought was kind of cool. Crabs. Everyone loves crabs. Everyone's had crabs. If you watch my PUBG thing on iPlayer, the end joke is all about crabs. And then I found this one. This was all from eBay. These were really fun. Look, they're just these little aliens. There's a pizza eye. I mean, why not? You know, all manner of rando. Chung 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 chung. Oh, so cheeky monkey, you haven't seen any Harry Potter. I didn't really until I watched, I think maybe like the first one or like bits of the first one, and then I got invited to the final premiere and was a bit like, I have no idea what's going on because I've missed all the others. Oh well, I just wanted to go to the premiere because it's cool. I got a Hokusai one with the Great Wave of Kanataga. I'm saying that wrong. Katagat. Oh, fuck's sake. Anyway, I really like it. I like the whole kind of methodology and thought behind, well, the implication of like what a storm means. I like the kind of symbolism of that. Also have Ghostbusters, because who doesn't love Ghostbusters? Although I might put that on that one, because it's more kind of like punchy and bright. Anyway, these are all questions we can go through later. Thought this was quite hilarious. Space Out. I'm looking at the prices of all these and I'm like, geez, Julie, you just spent a whole bunch of money. David Bowie, delicious. Just to make you cry a bit, that one was £10. Yeah, £10. But you see, like really kind of obscure stuff like that, you can't really, you're less inclined to kind of find that sort of thing on eBay. I bought so many just like random ones because I thought, oh, I'll make some other random jackets at some point, but I don't know about that. A giant rainbow. Who doesn't love that? And a Pickle Rick, because every jacket needs one of those. Pickle Rick. Okay. Some weather ones. I was going to do like a whole food themed one. Yeah. So I got some like dessert ones. I got another one of this, which is the Born to Be Adventurer one pin. One that says salty bitch, because who isn't? Oh yeah, it is very spendy. MLG Blackburn, I don't know. I mean, I don't dislike Harry Potter. I quite enjoyed, I got made to watch all of them back to back over the space of like a week, like one a day. And they are enjoyable. They are enjoyable films, but I never really got into like reading it at the time. So I think you sort of had to be of that era. King and Queen, there we go. Got one that's a little vodka bottle. Who doesn't love some vodka? Oh yeah, this was I went through this thing where I was like, I'm going to use like really old tech on a jacket somewhere. So I got 3310. Oh yeah. I got like a little boom box. So these could go on this one. This would feel thematic. And like an iMac. iMac. You've just got to kind of like dig around a bit to find all this stuff. I've got loads of like video game ones, but I don't know. I don't feel like that's what this jacket will be. I've got, you know, Call of Duty XP Event 2016, Andromeda Initiative. Got that. Oh, look at my little shark. Oh, that's got to go on, 100%. Little shark. Sevastopol, N7. That was actually on a different jacket, and then I took it to the charity shop and took the badge off because I was like, they're not having my Sevastopol one. I got that for speedrunning on Alien Isolation. I'll have you know. Titanfall. So I reckon I've got enough to do like a video game jacket at some point, but I don't want to do that one first. I'm feeling the need. Oh yeah, I got Assassin's Creed 3. That's fine. Some wonderful ones that say things like, be brave and choose adventure. you know, in case you weren't inspired to do something, you could look at your badge. Some weird little unicorns and ghosts and waves, and as you can see, I've gloriously overspent on all this. I did get some letters as well, but I don't know, I might use them. I just wanted to write what the fuck, basically, WTF. So that'll be quite funny, but there you go. These are the things that amuse me. Oh look, that's my sticking stick. It's covered in glue. Ah, gluey. Okay, I've got some more of the food ones here. I should really organise these. As you can see, I went mental and without any kind of real sort of planning or insight. I probably wasted like a whole bunch of money on nothing. I did have some really cool video game badges as well. Bethesda gave these away 1 year at E3. So we got some like Wolfenstein ones, Elder Scrolls, The Evil Within, stuff like that. So I got some really jazzy earrings, but I can't use them because of my weird flesh tunnels, but I could jazz up a jacket. Jazz up a jacket with that. I'm like, right, let's put that in there. Oh, I think that's most of the things that I'm going to contemplate putting on this jacket. So we're not going to do the video game one yet, no. I don't know if we really, maybe that. There's a lot to choose from, basically. I basically overkilled in a really, really savage way, as I usually do. Stickers, one that says Fast Women, obviously. Yeah, there's all manner of stuff, loads of stickers. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put any of these on the jacket. I don't think they're quite right. One that says Killing It in pizza-y crust. Hilarious. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, some of these, like, you can get them from like Hobbycraft and places like that. It's all right, but you know, they're not that cool. Hobbycraft doesn't know what's cool. So I've got quite a large selection here. I feel like, let me put let's put the badges to one side over here. Get these out of the way because they'll be last. You need to work out the placement of all the main things first, because then badges are more. I feel like I work at like TGI Friday, and this is something that they're making me do for work. Sort out your flair. Sort out your flair. So we can have a look at how this is going to look on the jacket and work out the spacings and whatnot. So yeah, this should be good. Has anyone got any favourite ones so far? Starla says Bethesda patches are cool. Tim's really enjoying my high-pitched voice. Sorry. What else we got? I am patch, which I did sound like, doesn't it? At max, I have a lot of patches, basically. Jeff Dunham 56 says, do you interview people in gaming? Because I swear I've seen you before. Yes. Yes, I do. It's kind of my main job. If you're from the UK, you might have iPlayer, which is what I do at the moment for BBC Radio 1. So I've done some stuff on there, but I've kind of worked for a lot of different. Used to have a show on Bravo called Game Face that was all green screened. And then I did one on Challenge that was called The Blurb, which was probably one of the funnest jobs I've ever done, because it was just a magazine style show. And we had some cool people come on. Really cool people. That was fun. And there was always some stupid challenge. And it was made on like a shoestring budget, so hilarious. So yeah, I've done the rounds, man. Done the rounds. Hey, Nosemba, how's it going? Golden Capuchin, do a whole broadcast in that voice. What? That's the sound only dogs can hear. Bethesda, Ghostbusters and the space one. Cool. Guru Larry? No, he wasn't on it. Yeah, Game Face. Oh, yeah, DZ Womble, I'll play any crap. I do. The problem is games makers have actually started making a lot better games. When I was on the Indie Arcade on Xbox, I could just do my entire YouTube series, never leaving there, because some of the games were No, they were terrible, and it was funny because they were terrible. But now they're actually much better, I found. Although I'm starting to see like the indie stores are getting quite a lot more populated and stuff like that. So maybe I'll Play Any Crap could come back. Because I remember trying to do it live and it didn't really work because it's more of like a short format. Okay. Yeah, Paul Noxie, apologise to your cat for my super squeaky voice. Right. Okay, I have no idea how this is going to work because I'm going to have to move the camera and all that sort of rubbish. But let's give it a crack, shall we? I'm like, why do I keep making life more and more difficult for myself by having more and more complicated shoots? The mic's going to be a bit in and out because I'm going to have to just try and do my best to move it around. So I've actually got a camera I can move. Useful. Look at that. Woo, look at my floor. Look at the mess. I've got a little ironing board good to go. Got some move my plants over there. That's you guys. Infinity. Infinity. Sorry, getting distracted here. Oh, maybe I can put it up on the ironing board. We'll see how this goes. Can I drape it slightly off the edge? That might not work though. No, probably not. Let's see. Oh. I don't know where we are now. Oh, here we are. Sort of. It's just a really interesting shot of my crotch. Lovely! Well, that's nice, isn't it? I haven't really planned this. So, okay. So, with our jacket, let me pull that, if I don't need to pull it back. Oh, no, that's too much of the thing. Here we go. With the jacket, this is so not well planned in any way. I should really have checked the, here we go. That should be a bit better, maybe. Maybe not. Need something to like prop up the camera. The iron will work. I'll just hold it with the iron. Nothing's gonna go wrong with that, right? That's not, I need it like lower, I need it like here. Is that better? Sort of. Wow, this is just an accident waiting to happen. Anyway, enjoy the picture of my crotch. Lovely. So, we have the jacket here. Here we go. So in terms of, I feel like we need to be a little bit further up or something so you can see the whole jacket, but maybe if I move all that jazz over there. Let's get me fan. Oh, I don't know if that's going to reach. Hold on, let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Logistics. Come here, fan. You're like, why do you have a fan? I work out quite a lot and it gets really warm in it. That could work. Let's have a look. Ooh. That's sort of working. Kind of. I mean, the cable's humongously in the way, but let me just come behind me. Here we are. Right. Well, this is fun. Here we go. Julia plans her stream so well. La 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 la. Okay, so I tend to just shut the jacket a bit, and then what I do is, I'll move that mic over a little bit so you can actually hear what I'm saying. I tend to lay it out and then kind of try out a few bits of placement for the clothes, and then here we are, sort of try out the placement a little bit and just sort of see what kind of feels right, because it's quite boxy, so we could go quite heavy on the sleeve if we liked. So I tend to start with my faves to begin with, just so they get like prime position. So I need to take all these up there, right? Yum, 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 yum. I've got some cool music to go with this. Na, 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 na. Oh well, here we go. Right, that's that one. So how was everybody? Did everyone have a good week? Question mark. Chuck that over there. Okay, right. So we've got some of these here. Should have taken most of these out of their little bags to start with. Because it's all about placement, really. It's all about putting it bit of a distance between some of them. Some need some kind of like make more sense to me on the back than on the front. I don't know why, they just do. It is a little bit like a CBBC show. The camera cannot focus properly, you're right. Look, it's freaking out, it's pulsating. Oh yeah, so Anthony, your advice was useful when it was work, just took it easy and things were mainly good. Oh, that's good. Oh, you were sick off all week, Matt. That's not so great. Sorry to hear that, dude. Okay, that's that one, that's that one, that's that one. Right. Yeah, the camera really is wigging out. Look at it. Whee! Stop it, camera. Let's try and help it. No, that just made it worse. Okay. Well, like on my actual stream version, it's fine. It's not doing that. Oh, that's a bit better. It's a bit better. Is that my heart rate? It could be. Yeah, sometimes when cameras get a bit odd, if you just kind of cover them over, they just calm down a little bit. That one that says easy tiger. Easy tiger. So doing it again, it is. Is it because I'm touching it? It could be because I'm touching it, because my back's here. Don't know, it's being weird. Stop being weird. Okay, I feel like I've overkilled moderately here. Right, let's move this over a little bit. Here we go, let's get a little bit of bagginess there. Is it still freaking out? Stop freaking, come on. It just wants to freak out. Okay, that's fine. Let it do its thing. Right. So we've got a lot of. Some of these are a little bit different. So if you can like all the ones. This is. Oh, I'm gonna get really nerdy here. So basically, if you get the ones that are really similar in sort of equidistant placement to each other, super nerdy. So like for example, like these ones are all quite of the same vibe. So if you space them out quite widely, then it should kind of work. So I mean, but I don't know if I can put them on the back or not. I want to like have like a camera that I can attach to my head so that you can just see what I'm seeing, because that would be quite funny. I think that one should go on the back because it's got a butt on it. I feel like I want a hokusai on like the top there on my arm. If there's a way of maybe like poking it out of the, could poke it out of this pocket like that. See? Hello. He's like poking out the pocket there. That could be quite fun. Night creature. That could be cool. Quite like that. I had some in on my other jacket, like sticking out the pocket, which was cool. I feel like a pickle Rick should be like a sneaky, slightly hidden thing, like nearer the bottom, so like it's not so obvious, but just if you know it, you know it, right? Like a little sneaky pocket pickle Rick. Like, oh look, there he is, but you can't see him. He's just sneaky there. So okay. They're all so good. I feel like Clever Girl should maybe be here, but like slightly twisted. Maybe something like that. Sort of like the idea of like maybe covering them up a little bit so you can't quite see them. I know that sounds moderately counterintuitive. I don't know, it's sort of, you want to kind of, because if you put them like right up in the top, like right front facing like that, you're like really, that's like the most prominent statement that you're making. And I like things to be slightly more kind of sneaky and understated. I mean, quite like the idea of Born to be an Adventurer, like on the back of an arm. That sounds weird, maybe. And then because even like top of arm as well is like quite a prominent placing. So you're really kind of hammering that thought home. Maybe there, like that. I don't know about this space out one. And also, because it's got these holes here. Indecisive. What's the thoughts in the chat? Any idea? What should we do? Oh, November. I've still got my old one, but I just haven't. Do I lift? Yeah, baby. All that's missing from the jacket is a mullet. I can make a mullet. I can do that. I can do that. It's about time I had a haircut. Okay, let's get some more out so we can start to pepper it out. Some slightly different ones. Okay, right, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. A little one there. UFology. Always fun. There we are. It starts getting a little bit complicated because you end up like moving things around like 400 times. Maybe this one should go on the back of there, like that. That one could come there. Maybe a yin and yang cat. Oh, I don't know. What do I want on the top of the arm? That's quite a good position. That's quite cool. Because it's not really saying anything particularly. I could iron over the holes in the jacket, but what I could do is just have something that's a bit more, like, smaller there, maybe. Maybe. Maybe not that one. Arrgh, tiger. Tiger just seems a bit done, though, you know. Maybe a crab. That's what a crab looks like. Crabby. Getting through the patches. Whoop whoop. I haven't started on the back yet. Maybe just like a little crab. I quite like a little crab there. That's quite cute. Maybe a little. Maybe this is only going to be the front of the jacket, you know. It might only be the front of the jacket. Oh yeah. Not too sure about that. Yeah, I quite like that one up there because it's sort of a bit more unstated, and then all the ones that are kind of linked to TV shows and stuff are kind of like sneaky hidden. I kind of like them being sneaky hidden just a little bit. Meow. Yin yang. Cat should be somewhere else, I think. It's very tricky, you know. It's very tricky indeed. You could cut the rainbow in half, so it is half a rainbow, a smiley rainbow. Clever girl. It's quite tricky. I'm not a fan of symmetry. I like it to be a bit kind of weird. Yeah, definitely want to put something on the collar, but I'll probably put the badges on the collar because they're really small. You see, we've got this like... little skeleton down here. Pickle Rick can go there. Maybe that can go on the back of there. Space out. Could be fun. Like, so that would be on the back of that. And then, Stay Strange on the back of that one. Weird little pizza dude up here. That could be fun. I get really caught up in like which way around to put things. I think I'm not sure it's supposed to actually be saying anything, but it looks like it should be saying something, but I don't think it actually is. What does it even say? Pizza could maybe go under the arm here, so it's just like a little sneaky hidden pizza thing. And then maybe we can just kind of pepper up here with the patches and whatnot. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, I want that somewhere else. And I want that one somewhere else as well. Okay, and then these ones I think I'm going to put on the back. And those are going to be back on the arms. So then what I do is, after I've kind of got a rough layout, yeah, you're right, MLG. It is the Illuminati, but it's Pizza Illuminati. So what I tend to do now is, because I'm really forgetful and stupid, is I take pictures of where everything is. Because I take the patches off to iron them, and then I forget where I put everything. So hold on, let me move that out of the way. Oh, that one goes there. That one goes there. It's also a good idea of like seeing where things are roughly. I really want to move that somewhere else. Okay, let's try, hold on. Let's try that there. Sort of. Stay. Pickle Rick. Maybe can do a sneaky on the side there, and then maybe this one here. I think, no, I don't prefer that, I don't think. Unless I move it like here. And then sneaky Pickle Rick can like be round the side there. Or like under my arm, because that's funnier. I'm not sure about that placement, because then what happens with this guy? Goes there. It's 2 black, 2 green. So I actually want to switch it around, where it's like, I quite like that the cat's walking into the label there. If I put that one there, this is just me going backwards and forwards 4,000 times with things that literally make no difference. And then maybe a little Pickle Rick just lying there hidden at the bottom. That could be quite funny. Yeah, I do like having the cat going to that bit. We could find something else for there, because I do think that the Pickle Rick should be sneaked onto the back of an arm, or yeah, I think that might be, that's the start there, and then we'll take the rest from there, because once you start putting them on, then you're kind of committed to how it's going to look. All right, so that's the mission 1. Right, I'm going to put all of these over here, because that is right arm can go there, left arm and back can go there, and then I think the first ones we're going to start doing are just on the front of this jacket. Right, I need to go and turn the iron on. We get the iron on. Oh, get the iron on. Okay, and you've got to basically do it like mad hot, like crazy hot, basically, because it's what it needs. What it needs to work and to stick. And then we have to go back and basically maximum heat. All right, okay. Let's see if we can get some live ironing action here. Woo, look at this, extreme ironing, everybody. It's the silliest thing I've ever heard of. There's got to be a better place I can put this. Hold on. Extreme ironing? Okay, let me see if I can pop this on the top of it and see if that holds up, maybe. How that? Ooh, that ninja. Right. Okay, so fold up this bad boy, pop it on here, get me mic, shove it up. This is so precarious, I can't even begin. Right, we check and make sure that the audio isn't too shocking. I tend to take a towel. Oh my god, it stinks. It's gonna, because sometimes it can, my iron's a bit disgusting, so it basically slightly ruins the patches, so I've got to be a little bit careful. Just lower that down, I just touch. Don't fall over, whatever you do. Okay. Remember, we get £250 from You've Been Framed if I die or burn myself dramatically. Just so we know. Okay. Right, well this is odd. Hello everybody, if you've just joined us. We are making a live action patch jacket. Whee! Non-stop riveting entertainment here from Julia. Okay. So, new patch jacket. I feel like I need a slightly thinner, actually wait, I've got some paper here that might have glue on it though, so hold up. I might put this thing over. Should we start with the Mogwai? Let's go Mogwai number 1, because he's sticking out the pocket. All right, let's give this a go. So basically you need it on like maximum hotness. It's my motto for life, maximum hotness. And then you actually have to really, let me see if I can just change the, this is so precarious. It's quite hard to do this. You actually need to really physically push down hard on them. Because they just don't stick otherwise. They really don't. It's bloody annoying. And sometimes I just kind of leave it on there for a minute or two. Just to see what happens. Put that over there. Everything's a bit echoey. Let me just change my mic position. There we are. But yeah, you have to really push down hard. Really, really hard. I feel like I'm the ironing board is so not meant to be this low down. It's not. It's having a few issues. Literally not even slightly warming up. Okay, I'm going to take it off of that thing and hope that it doesn't stain my Mogwai. You stain my Mogwai, I would be very angry. Okay, let's take one of the bits of tea towel off. I could just leave it here for a minute. Let's just leave it here for a minute, see what happens. Hopefully the consecutive levels of heat will do stuff. And also this is the other problem, because you get them all from like slightly different places. They will have like slightly different tactics of when it's gonna like heat up all the stuff, which is a bit annoying. Anyway, how are we doing in the chat while I'm standing here? Tim, I really hope my upper body strength helps facilitate this, because it's really boring otherwise. You've got to sort of just push the damn thing down and keep it on there. And who doesn't have an iron that hasn't got loads of like dark stains on it from when you accidentally ironed really cheap stuff from like H&M or something? Come on, be sticking a little bit. Aha, here we go. It's more about longevity perhaps then. Just have to keep leaving it there. It smells a bit. Doesn't smell great, I have to say. Delicious. So how are we all? Hey Silent Aggro, how's it going? Steve, this is what all the cool kids are doing. Watching kids ironing. Let's have a look at that. Yeah. It's happening. It's happening, everybody. Woo! Ironing. Extreme video game ironing. Here we are. Someone's gonna like clip this and be like, what the hell was this stream? It's just Julia ironing some stuff. Here we are. Let's have a look. And then the key is to, we just need to put a bit of pressure on it whilst it cools down, and then it should, because they're quite big patches, they're quite large. Sorry about the mic, it's really annoying, but if it's lower down you can't hear anything I'm saying. And then if it should cool, it should be fine. Really, I should be putting some weight on some of this for now. I could do that if I could actually had anything in arm's reach that was heavy, but no. Okay, so yep, it's sticking, it's cooling down, it's sticking. Hooray! Let's move on to the next one whilst that's doing something. I could move the mic onto it. Wait, that's a bit... Nothing could ever go wrong with this setup, Julia. It's foolproof. Oh, we all died in a house fire. So yeah, it gets harder and harder. Actually, even the small ones are quite tough. I'm just going to leave it on there for a minute while it's doing its stuff. How are we all in the chat? Yeah, Overcooked 2 beta, there we go. Silent Aggro, thank you. I've spent my entire time living here removing all the crap, because where I lived before, I had loads and loads and loads of space and loads of furniture. And I spent my entire time here getting rid of things. Although I had that really cool swivelly chair. Do you ever remember that from some of my other vlogs? Which is amazing, but it just took up so much space. And then I ordered this thing the other day. If you can, oh, I don't want to mess with the formula. This thing here, and I thought it was going to be really small, and it's really, really big, and it takes up half my lounge now. And I'm a bit like, oh, you idiot. Is this sticking at all? Starting to. Just need to apply a little bit of pressure here, kids, just to get this one to stick down. Ah, oh, yes. Come on. It's the only time my clothes get ironed. There we are. Yeah, go on, stick down, you bitch. So, yeah. If you guys were going to make a patch jacket, what would be the theme of your patch jacket and why? Answers on a postcard. Oh, Tazilix, you have no idea what patches I'm putting on. Okay, well, this first one of them's a Mogwai. This one says Fast Women. I've got a crab one, which I'm about to put on next. On the bottom of the jacket, it's going to be these. Clever Girl, the Illuma Pizza Arty, and some other stuff there. And then I've got some Stranger Things, Adventure Time, like all that kind of stuff. So this should be interesting. Has this worked? Yes, it has. Now it needs to cool down for a moment. There we are. Should we just have a quick little look at the Mogwai and see what's happening here? Ooh. Actually, this is exactly the right weight for putting down patches. Great. Okay, so this is good. The thing is, though, you kind of get them stuck down, and then you're like, oh, that's amazing. Then you come back later and you've got to go through with like fabric glue, but it's a bit of a pain. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm going to attach my crab now. Crabby. Here we are. Let's pop that down there. Here we go. Don't iron the mic. Oh shoot, that's not quite long enough. Whee. Okay. Let's try not to burn the house down, Chula. Do your best. Okay. Let's just chuck that on there for a minute. How's the chat going? So watch. Yeah, Stranger Things. Haven't seen Stranger Things 2 yet. Ooh. That's it's good. It looks like I'm torturing someone. Well, that's my late night Monday night bastard stream where wait, let me see if I can get, do you actually really want it? You can see me ironing if I, oh no! See, I knew there was like a fine balance point where the light was okay with it. No, it's all wrong, sorry. Okay, let me put a bit of pressure on this one because otherwise it's not going to stick down flat. Okay. And actually I had some of the other cheaper ones from China and stuff. They sometimes the colour comes off, so you've got to be a little bit careful. It's like with anything with ironing, it's not an exact science. So what jackets would you do? Do the patches smell after the application? If they're good ones, no, not really. Sometimes they do. It depends on the glue they use. It can be a bit much. How's Crabby getting on? Crabby's getting on okay. I'm just going to give it a little bit of extra oomph. Taz, I would say get the ironing ones because actually if you spend a little bit of time, it's like sewing is such a pain. I never would have made that other jacket if I had to sew them on because, oh my God, like ball ache, complete ball ache. Do I have a gimp in the closet? Yes, I do. Let's have a look at Crabby. How's Crabby getting on? Crabby is crabbed on. He is looking good. That's really bloody hot because you have to, I mean, I'm holding it down on maximum heat for quite some time. I really want to sort this. This is the worst idea I've ever had. This is such a health and safety issue right now. So if I lift this up a little bit more, can we? Oh, how about that? Does that work? Is that better? That's probably not better. I don't know, you can't really see what I'm doing particularly. So look, I'll show you where we're up to right now. Here we are. Let's go, let's get in there, come on. So we've got a Crabby. Here we are. Live action patching. Here we are. And then this one which is going to stick out the pocket. So as you can see here, There's little bits that won't stick down as well, but I just want to get the bulk of it done, and then I can go around and do all that rubbish later, because that's kind of boring. Because obviously me ironing stuff is just outright riveting on its own. I fully understand that. Right, okay, so we've done that bit. 3 patches down. So we slowly move this over to the other side of the ironing board. I'm going to so burn myself. Okay, so now, oh, watch the iron. Oh, that was it. I was going to put that there, if I remember correctly. I was going to have that one looking like it's walking into the jacket. And then this one, I guess, I don't know, left or right. It's all a bit, so something like this, basically, I think. And then what I can do up here is put some badges and stuff. This one's a little sneaky, cheeky bit of colour. Clever girl there. I'm mindful of having it like on a line, so I don't know whether to like move it more over here. What are we thinking? Or like just over there, or just over there, and maybe move that one in like a little bit, like that. What do you think? Does that look okay? Or is that too much in a line? Maybe that's too much in a line. I definitely want this to be like, maybe more like that. No, I'm not sure about that either. Or like it could be on the pocket. How about that? No, I'm not keen. And then once you've stuck it down, you're stuck with it. It becomes really hard to get rid of it. This is too diagonal for my liking. How about that? That kind of looks okay. Alright. It's just basically you spend like 4 hours being indecisive about something that really doesn't matter at all. Could turn it sideways like that. That looks a bit weird. No, I don't like that. But basically the holes are all places I want to put patches, but then that kind of defeats the whole point if I do that. Does I have that sticking out the pocket? Like that. Like that. What do we think of that? Does that look better or worse? What are we thinking? You don't like the pizza one? Oh. The jacket comes from Vivaveri. It's just like a box standard jacket. I quite like buying like really averagely priced jackets. You never want to do this with a jacket you spend a bunch of money on, because it's just going to make you really, really sad inside, because if you change your mind. I don't know. I think maybe that's the best so far. Because like that's going to be slightly... Maybe I could have it like that. So it's just like the eye and the pizza. How about that? Like a sneaky pizza eye. Oh no. Okay, so which one did we like? Did we much prefer just the first one, which was just like that, that, and that? So should we say number 1, like that, or number 2, either that or like that? So number 1 or number 2, hit me up. One or two. 2? I haven't chosen a number 3 solid aggro. Number 1 with the cat to the right. Number 1. So okay, you don't think sing out the pocket. We think up here, sneaky, like that, like that. I can go lower with that maybe. Does that look better with the cat lower? Oh, I don't know. I kind of like it walking on the line. I don't know why. MLG, I've done my taxes. My God, it was upsetting. This is very intense. Cat walking the line looks better. Yeah, okay. So like this. All right, and then all I need to do is maybe Clever Girl rotate it that way. Maybe. This is way too intense. Like that. Or is everything facing the same way? It like bugs me. Like this. Like that. Oh my God. You see what happens with patch making? It becomes like this psychotic endeavor that's like you're really overthinking anything and no one really cares. Okay, over to the right under the pocket. It's really hot in here now the iron's on. I'm really sweaty. Really sweaty, guys. Yeah, random placing is really hard to do. Put them all straight. Oh. Okay, yeah. We can stick down the cat whilst you guys decide what's going on with the rest of it. Okay, I need to put this back up here. Right, please don't fall down. Oh, slightly falling down. Okay, well, you know. You're just going to have to see my ugly face. I'm sorry about it. Let's put the microphone up there. Right, let's get the next batch done. I'm really hot. Really sweaty. Right, okay. Cat. Let's pop that on there. Chuck that bad boy down. We're making progress. Yeah, greedy is, you're right, man. Seriously, anyone who does patch jackets is like hardcore. It's really full on. Okay, this one's gonna be a bit tricky. I'm gonna have to put a bit of welly on this because it's like right on the edge. It's right on the edge. You're just gonna see me bending over and trying to get some cat legs sit down. I'm really hot, guys. I drank all my cold drinks earlier. Now I don't have any. Still messing around with placement like an absolute tool. Oof. Okay, I think I might have found a solution. Having Clever Girl, but slightly stick out from the middle of the jacket. I think that could be a winner. Further down. Oh, this one smells like grandma's, basically. Smells like it's been in like a weird old shop for a while. Definitely. Ooh. It's not me, it's the iron. It's the iron. Oh, wow. This is actually quite hard to do. Right, keep going. This is gonna be the one that's gonna be a right pain and the legs are gonna keep coming off all the time. I can just feel it. Yep, smells like grandma. Oh, shush. All right. I think we're good. I'm just going to leave a little bit of extra heat on there for a second. So I think this is what we could do. Hold on. Can you see what I've done? Like with the sneaking out, Clever Girl sticking out from the center. I kind of like that. It's like peeking out like it does in the movie. Clever Girl. Okay, so I think that one should be done. Yeah, all right, let's put the mic on it. Useful? Everything in a small flat should have dual function. Right, this one's going to take a bit of time because it is massive. Come on, Clever Girl. Right, here we go. Oh, I might need to unbutton this bit just to get a bit of extra leverage into the equation. Oh, this is where the iron falls off and falls on my laptop and breaks it. Okay, no deaths, not yet. Okay. Right. The pressure of putting a patch on. I don't know, man. Here we go. Let's make sure it's right. Hold on. Yes, it's sticking out at just the right jaunty angle. Lovely. Well, what's everyone doing for their holidays? Does it taste like, yeah, mothball patch. It's got that, totally got that thing. So I'm looking like really weird. Is that better or worse? Oh, oh, hey, there we go. I could end up in a big house fire. I hope I don't. Should be right. It's only an iron, right? Shut up, Steve. Shut. Yeah. I don't trust having the ironing board this low. I feel like if I put too much pressure on it, I'm just gonna kill it. Kill it with fire. How are we doing? Let's have a quick little look. Okay, yeah, it's melting, which is good. The thing's melting, but now that it's melty, I need to just, oh yeah. Get in there. Get in there. Oh yeah. Do like a bit of patching me. This looks a bit weirdly sexual. Oh, how we laughed and we laughed. Right, we should have a discussion about what video games I should play next week, because you guys can't sit here and watch me iron patches weeks in a row. You're insane. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yep, okay. Right, now we need to add some weight to the equation whilst it cools down. Thank you, Mr. Microphone. You are the perfect size. Yeah! Okay, now I need to iron this without ironing the USB cable. Okay, that one looks pretty cool. Pretty done. I'm going to need to move this in just a touch. Just a touch. So that I can not do off the edge. Right. Am I inspiring you to all go and make patch jackets now? I hope so. Oh, move it out the way. Oh, no, that's literally on the iron, Julia. Don't do that. Let's pop that over there. Check it's in the right place. Okay. So how's everyone's January going? Mine's been a bit waffly. It's true, actually, MLG. There were a lot of sirens going past my place all the time. I'm sure they'll probably, hopefully, maybe stop. So I've got myself a new agent as of today, which is exciting and good. It's a bit weird when you get a new agent, because it's like you have to go. It's like going dating, right? Like Tinder dating, but you could end up in a much worse like situation, because you're basically then in business with somebody. So if you make like the wrong decision, it could be just a little bit on the taxing side. But no, she's really cool. And yeah, literally, I had these guys from Unilad hit me up today to do some work. And it had all been a bit last minute, and there's a bit of a waffle about what we were going to do and how it's going to work. And so I had to, they basically needed like sort of like a decision. And because I've been kind of running everything myself whilst I was picking a new agent, to send her like, I've picked you email. And I was like, by the way, can you just talk to all these people about these things? Because obviously I've been faffing around like picking an agent rather than actually dealing with any of this. Thanks. So yeah, she kind of got dropped a little bit into the deep end. And plus also with sort of gaming and tech and the sort of repeat jobs that I get and things like that, I've got to kind of put together like a whole cheat sheet of everything I do and how I do it and who I talk to and who are the important people to make sure we don't enrage. So I keep getting repeat work. It's yeah. It's tricky. Starting out with a new agent again is not what I thought I would be doing at this kind of stage, but it was necessary in the end. But with everything that happened at the end of last year, with all the Radio 1 shows and all that sort of stuff, it was such a huge build-up that I didn't really have time to think about it. And so I ended up starting the year feeling a bit kind of lost, because I'm used to kind of having someone around who helps me out, and like it's like having someone who's kind of like your support and in your corner for all of this stuff, and there to kind of offer you advice like day or night sort of thing. And this job can be quite lonely sometimes, you know, when you're kind of flitting between stuff and there's not really like a constant in your life. I think this is done. Let's check. Let's move that out of the way. So yeah, it's been interesting. Let's pop this on here just for good measure for a minute or two. Is this done? Is this stuck? Ooh, yeah. Actually, the microphone technique is probably the most useful. Okay. So yeah, it's been a bit of a weird start to it, and then I was doing my tax, which was ultimately really terrifying because I'm awful at saving money. And was a bit like, oh God, am I going to get stung for like some obscene tax bill? As it turns out, no, it was actually quite reasonable. So, but it's like sword of Damocles. You're like, okay, it could just literally just take all of my savings, probably, if I'm not too careful. I need to get better with money. I say that every year, but. So agent-wise, so having an agent, it's got to be kind of a mix of, I think one of the most important things is just getting on with them and having it feel like they are in your corner. And there's kind of different grades of agents, like all the way up to, you know, like the top presenters who, you know, work for these particular agencies where they don't really have to hustle quite a lot because, you know, you're out on deck and, you know, work, you know, they turn stuff away rather than having to go and find work and things like that. And obviously I'm not at that stage, so I need to be with an agent that is hustling for work. That's really important. But also just getting on with somebody and just sort of feeling like you click, like you're going to work well together. Like my problem with my previous agent was I think we had two very different work ethics. She was very agenty and I'm very hands-on, and I like to get involved with you know, finding work for myself. That's what I've always done, even when I've had agents, is find work for myself. And like, they're not going to know gaming and tech better than I do in terms of what's going on and who's looking for stuff. So I don't really need help in that department. So yeah, anyway, you just need to find someone that you sort of click with. And if they're part of a larger agency anyway, they'll have connections to like all the channels and commissioners and things like that anyway. So it's just more about like finding the right fit personality wise, and I think I've got it. She's pretty rad actually, so I'm quite stoked. I'm also a real stickler for manners. I don't know, I appreciate sometimes, you know, you can be like really busy and things like that, but just, yeah, I don't know, like they're like a representative of you, and I don't want to come across as a rude person. I mean, unless it's for like comedic effect. You know. Okay, so look, let me show you what we've done so far. Oh, sorry everyone's ears. Okay, so this is where we are right now. Front side done. We can now move on to the sleeves. Here we go, look at that. Starting to come together. Okay, so let's do the next bit, which will be the sleeves. And then we can move on to the back, because that's when it starts getting, or do we want to do the back? Back or sleeves? I don't know. We sort of know what we want with the sleeves, which is useful, whereas the back I'm not really sure about yet. I mean, unless... Nope. Still not sure about Pickle Rick. I feel like Pickle Rick needs a different place. Actually, let's just turn it onto its back and just have a look. Let's have a look. I can still smell that patch that smells a little bit like a old lady. This thing's not going. I need to cut this off. Tum-de-tum-de-tum. All right. Okay. I did zero prep work for this, as you can probably tell. Right. Oh, actually, I can open this up now so we get a nice flat surface. There we go. On to the back. Okay, we can just have some fun with placement and see if there's anything we want to switch around, but I'm not too sure. What did we say was definitely going onto the back? It was mainly David Bowie, I think. David Bowie. That's fun. Oh, well, no, I love that straight away. Like bottom thought. Top of the back of the jacket. That's cool, no? Because, I mean, these are the ones that I was going to put on the arms, but I mean I could see what I could do back here and see if there's something fun we could do. Let's have a look. Like bubbles. Let's move the microphone up here. Sorry. Still feel like I'm feeling that should be on the sleeves, these two. No. I mean, maybe I should save the middle of the back and get some like absolutely mega back piece for there. That could be fun. Because these things are always kind of like a work in progress. You never really finish them. Or I mean, you try to, but I definitely think the Bad Vibes Only at the bottom, I think is quite funny. And David Bowie at the top. So we were saying it was these ones. It was this one, and that one on the right sleeve, and then on the left sleeve it was this one. See, told you I'd forget. This one and this one, and then we could stick these ones on maybe while we're here. Or maybe we should do the sleeves. Sleeves are quite tricky actually, a little bit on the tricky side. Let's have a look. Okay, so that was left to start with. This is really difficult to do with all this stuff attached to me. I need a drink actually, hold on. Okay. Right. I'm in the sweatiest room in the whole world now. Oh, I'm going to roll up my tracksuit bottoms. My legs are getting on the warm side. Getting on the warm side. Okay. Right, we can nail these sleeves, man. I can bash this out now that we've made some decisions. Right. So it gets a bit trickier doing a sleeve because the whole other jacket just gets in the way. It's really annoying. But I really want this to just perch on my shoulder like a parrot. Let me see if I can do it. Can it perch on my shoulder like a parrot? Kind of. I mean, if I had some gaffer tape, this could work. I could like attach it to my bra or something. Let me see. This is a bit weird. Hey everybody. Oh my god, this is like full POV Julia. What's happening? Wait a minute. This could actually sort of work. Let me think of a way of doing this. Hold on. Then you can see exactly what I'm doing. Don't look down my top. Weirdos. Right. That's not too shabby. All right. You have no idea what this looks like right now. Let me, I'm going to take a picture and then I can show you. Hold on. Here we are. This is what we look like. Fun! Right, okay, let's do this. Get full on POV now. You can't really, I need to lean forward quite a bit so you can see. Okay, so we've got the front of the thing here. What I want to do is get it flat so it's, hold on. So it's like spread out, flat, down the middle. Yeah, can you see that? So it's got a lot of different lines in here. Let me undo this so we can get a better idea of the placement. Oh, come on! Undo! Oh, mate, come on now. It's using up all of my strength. Here we go. Right, so I think we were saying this one was going to be at the top here. So if I stick my arm up, it will get better. Here we go, get a better idea. So that one, I think, at the top, because I think that's funny. And then at the front, I think I want that one there. And then at the back there, like on the elbow. So, yeah, all right, let's start with that one. This is the biggest. Oh, sorry. This is gonna be quite tricky to do. There's a bunch of other stuff underneath it. Let me see if I can pull that out. Ah, here we go, there we go, right. Now double check the placement because this is not the time for errors. Okay, feel like It's probably the best I'm going to manage. So, oh God, the ironing cable. This is getting way out of hand. Such a disaster waiting to happen, it really is. Double check. Oh, I'm not too sure, hold on. Move this over here so I can put some of the weight of the jacket over there. Here we go, right. So if I put that there. Okay, that's going to be a little bit further down the shoulder, but I think that should make sense. Alright, I'm not sure how well this camera's working, so apologies. Right, here we go. What are you guys saying? Julia does reinvent the GoPro. Oh, the booty patch, that's from this guy called, let me take this off, this is just silly. It was Jesse Einsberg. Hold on. This guy, what's his name? I had a thing with his name somewhere. Ugh, I can't remember. It was all so long ago. If I hold that down a bit, this should be a better height. No, disaster. Disaster. Maybe. Yes, 100% disaster. I'll get really close in on the ironing. There we are. How about that? Okay, we need to press that down a little bit there. This is a cork table from IKEA, which I use because I can actually do like bench presses and stuff like that on it. I like to work out. There's some very loud noises here. Oh. Let's push that down a bit. Let's have a quick look. So it should start to. Oh my God, it's a sew-on patch. Oh, what lies. I'm gonna have to use glue on that. Ugh, okay, didn't check that. That's a bit silly. Silly, Julia. Okay, right, let's do the other patches first. And then, oh, maybe I can place it with a bit of glue now. Hold on. Let's give it a go. Wow, I've really just over-glued that. That's the little glue that was on the back. Right, give me that. I need this. Bit of paper, right. Okay, it's getting complicated. Now, fabric glue. Any old fabric glue, doesn't really matter. Oh my God, this iron. This is so precarious. I don't know why it's doing this. It's really wonky. Okay, right, let's turn that over. Always use some paper because, oh my God, you don't want to get this shit everywhere. I previously already pierced the top of this. I tell you what I do, which is put a bunch of the old fabric glue on there. Okay, let me show you what's happening. Like so. And then what I do is, sorry, that's a really not useful image for you before. I'm gonna put this in my mouth. Right. Now go get on my hand. I'm gonna hook it together and get that egg. Huh? I might do some more. Right. I'm gonna need some more. It's quite a big patch. Live action. Yeah, we're gonna have to go pretty close to the edge here. I mean, it's a bit tough because it does sometimes go like over the edge and splooge out, and then you've got to kind of go back and clean it up a little bit. But we'll see. Can get it for the most part on. Whee! Oops. A little bit for luck. There we are. You can even see what I'm doing right now, can you? Okay. Right, I'm going to need two hands, but I'll try to show you. Do it gently. There we are. Get it as close to the edge as you can. You just don't want it on the front. That's a big no-no. There we are. Probably live stream from my GoPro maybe. Wear it on the top of my head. Okay. Come on, it's really hard to do with one hand. Come on. Don't get glue everywhere. Okay. Right, that's about as good as I'm going to get it. I'm going to put you here because I'm going to need 2 hands for this. Hold on. Okay. And where's the sticky bit that I left from before? Here. And get it straight. Make sure you get all the glue off your hands before touching anything. There we go. A bit of gluey paper. Okay. Right. Oh God. So the glue is going to come around the outside at points, which is very annoying. But this is what the other end of this is for, basically. You just take it off. And it does dry clear, so it's not so bad. Just get as much of it off as you can. Because the thing is, if you don't put enough glue, it just doesn't. You've got to go around the edges anyway, you know. Oh, then it's too much. You'll never get it right. So you just need to accept that you're going to have to do some fixing at some point. Okay, and then the next most important thing with this is to pop something on there, and then we'll pop the mic on there for a minute or two, and hopefully that will start to stick. Maybe. Maybe not. Actually, no, I should have done this last really, because it needs to have some weight on it for quite some time, but oh well. How are you guys doing in the chat? I'll leave it there for a minute. You can see my weird knees. Yeah, the stream is getting intense. Well, okay, let's see if we can do some of the others, maybe sneaky, whilst that's sitting there. Perhaps not actually. I feel like I did this all in the wrong order a little bit there. Okay, so what we need to do is, let's think about this logically. Move the microphone away from here. I can move the whole jacket up this way. Move this. Oh, excuse the squeaking. All around here. Everything needs to be wireless because this is becoming incredibly complicated to do. And then that's the front, and then that's the back. So we wanted the front, if I can twist it. Maybe. Yeah, I reckon we could do that. Okay. With the Adventurer patch here. And then once the other one's dry, I'll have to do the space out one a bit later, I think. But I can do this one now. If you can, can't really see, I'm sure. Oh. I wonder if it can stand up on its own. Probably not. How about if I just... I don't know. Here we are. Trying to make these things work. No, it's not really a camera for that, if I'm honest. But anyway, so I'm putting that one there. Let's get the iron. Oh, it's never going to work, is it? It's like half dangling off the old ironing board. Lovely. Let's move it on a bit more. That should be okay, she says. See you later, Nerdzoid. Come on. All right, so what are we going to play next week then? So it's really annoying because I've got sent like a bunch of games to review and stuff, but it's all stuff that's kind of under embargo. So I've got loads of stuff that I could have played on stream, but Mondays aren't really the best because normally the embargoes lift like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday during a week. So by the time I play something by Monday, it's like, it's a bit old. So maybe if I'm going to do gaming, it should be later in the week or something. I don't know. I don't know. Come on, stick you git. Really thirsty. Actually, let me get some more water. Come on. Heat up your gimlid. Hey Bluefire, how you doing? It's getting intense in here. I'm ironing some patches. Matt, what do you mean? Do you mean stuff from the stream or just generally anything on YouTube? I'm trying to kind of rethink what I want to do for YouTube. I sort of felt like I spent like a lot of time last year doing stuff. And I sort of liked it, but it didn't like blow me away, and I find it really hard to get enthusiastic about stuff I can't be like mega proud of, she says, while she's just ironing some crap on a stream. But it's different, like to do something live hasn't got to be like quite so perfect. This thing is just not sticking. Come on, I need to get some welly in here. It's because it's like stuck here. Hold on. Let's pull this down a little bit. Can I? Yeah, I want to make stuff that like I'm really proud of, but I'm not quite sure what that is yet. And the thing is, I'm so time poor that I've got to be really picky about what I choose, and then I find it almost impossible to choose, basically. Oh, sad. Do you like the vlogs? I could do an apartment tour for sure at some point. Microsoft's Patch Tuesday. Come on, Adventure Time Patch. Be adventurous and stick. Let's do it. Come on. You know you want to. That's not really working. Okay, a little bit longer. It's quite a big patch, so. Do it. Stick, you git. Okay. It's looking like it's sticking. How is the gluing thing going on? It's getting like really out of hand. Yeah, I mean, it's on there. I need to just leave some more weight on it, I think, at another juncture. I'm just going to leave the mic on this for a minute, just so it really sticks down. The latest Telltale Batman game. I did put that up as one of the options one week, but I can't remember why it didn't get picked. Yeah. It's also, I feel kind of bad starting a game and then not finishing it, but like I really can't be bothered half the time. Like some games are a bit like, yeah, I've played enough of this. I don't really want to be playing it all the time, you know. Misogyny Monday, I haven't done well. Actually, I've got a few things I could put up on it. This guy on Snapchat who's being an absolute toss bag. Basically was saying that I'm just evil incarnate because he was really polite and I didn't reply to his message. And it's like, well, I don't have to reply to anything. Just because you're polite doesn't mean I have to reply to anything. Like, I wasn't rude to you. I didn't tell you to like go take a running jump or anything like that. Like, that would be harsh. But I don't have to reply to anything. I don't owe anyone anything. I don't owe anyone like a message or whatever. I mean, most of the time, you get stupid messages on Snapchat that are just like, hey, or like, and I'm like, well, what? What are you asking me? You just want to say hello. What's the point? You know, unless you're going to say something interesting, I'm probably not going to reply because there's a bunch of messages. And all that I'll do is I'll say hi back, and then you're like, you know, what's going on? And it's just like this. It's like having like an inane chit chat with someone I don't know about nothing. I'm not going to reply to that. If you're like, hey, cool, I saw that thing you did, that was wicked, or whatever, or I disagree with this thing that you said, fine, like that's engaging. That's actually asking me a question. It's not just whatever. Do you know what I mean? I don't owe anyone anyway. Anyway, he wrote this like massive tirade at me about this thing. I was just like, what the hell? Yeah, but also all the guys who are like, oh, I'm a nice guy, you should be a nice guy, you're like actually a really awful person, and you're like, you're not nice at all. In fact, you're the kind of worst kind of person. So at least someone who's a bit of a dick is consistent and doesn't have that kind of, you know, idea that maybe he's not. Yeah, he was a bit of an arse, to be fair. Silent Aggro, go ahead. What is weird and interesting? Dude, like, don't worry about it. It doesn't really bother me. It's just people are idiots. I got one message on Instagram which was just like, hey, I just want to give you the best sex you've ever had in your life. And I'm like, really, that's a bit presumptuous. You've got to literally have no idea who I am, anything about me. It's not just like popping your penis in and being like, yeah, awesome, gonna love that. It's not really that. And if you think it's that, then you would be a terrible, terrible, terrible lover. Yeah, Tim, they're not fake. It's there's so many of these things. Everyone gets them all the time. It's a complete and colossal pain in the arse. It's just like, I just want to like chat to people online, but it just puts you right off, you know? Really puts you off. Let's see if I can get this other one on. I wonder if I can do a sneaky put on of the other one here whilst we're sort of in the quadrant. Could work. I reckon it'll work. Let's do it. I'm gambling. I want to get that sleeve finished. I don't want to be doing like double sleeve. Pain. Anyway, let me move the microphone out of the way. I'll just put it over there. Why not? Hello. So yeah, mixed bag as always. I still want to go and have a meeting at Radio 1, get some feedback about the Christmas show, see if they liked it or not. That'll be interesting. It's supposed to be this week at some point, but this ironing's making me really tired. Are you ironing? Ooh, this one's gluing quite quickly. How very exciting. Let me just put that a bit flatter there. So, who here's excited about Red Dead Redemption? Anyone? Anyone? I really want a game to get really stuck into again. I've got like Monster Hunter to review this week, and I've played like quite a bit of it at like a preview thing, and it's fun, but it's, I don't know if it's really my thing. I can never be bothered to like organise people to get together to play, and that's what makes it really fun, I think. And also I sort of feel slightly sorry about attacking all these animals for no reason, just because we need to. I've been playing a little bit of Lost Sphere. Oh, did you guys play any of the Iconoclasts? So good. Like, if you like retro games, it's like the best Mega Drive game that just basically never happened. It's really fun, and for someone who really hates jumping and platformers, it's perfect, because it's actually like a platformer, but it's like quite like cerebral sort of thing. Like, you're supposed to go around and solve bits, so you're going like left and right across the level to like open up different bits. It's quite cool. I don't know, Jackbox, what's that? Oh, Jackbox. No, I have seen that. I got sent a bunch of stuff like Hidden Agenda and That's You and stuff from Sony. And that stew was really funny. And I was going to play some of it because I had some friends over on Friday, but we just got a bit drunk and just ate too much beef, and then we couldn't bother to do anything. Yeah, we got like 2 kilos of beef. It was disgusting. It was amazing, but it was disgusting. Yeah, Ace Warlock is definitely looking forward to it. Oh, about my hair routine. What about my hair routine? Like, what did I do? I feel like I got a question about that I replied to. Like, in what was the exact question, dude? And then I can answer. Oh, the Star Lost, you were listening to the radio shows as well. Okay, cool. Cool. I had like a really good time doing them. I'd love to do more, but we shall have to see. Okay, I'm going to put my little microphone on that for a minute while I answer some of your questions. Oof, it's hard work this with blooming ironing. Well, we got another sleeve done, and then it's one more sleeve, and then 2 on the back, and then pins, and pins is easy. 80 days. Oh, I saw 80 days. I was thinking about playing that. That looks quite fun. I actually, you remember we did Her Majesty's Spiffing on stream once, and that was quite fun because it was sort of the right length and stupid enough to sort of play and not terrible. There's another one that I just downloaded. Oh God, what was it called? Because it's on sale. It's like a guy's name, and it's called like an antagonistic adventure, and it's like a point and click game, but it's like the guy's, it's like a bit stupid and a bit kind of self-aware, so that could be quite funny. Oh, silent aggro. Oh, how I keep... Okay, so top tips if you really want to grow long hair. Number 1, I don't go to hairdressers. Haven't done in 15 years. So hairdressers that say like, oh, if you come to us and I'll cut your hair, it'll help it grow. Bollocks, because my hair's really long, and one of the biggest things that I don't do is go to a hairdresser. I don't use a hairdryer generally. If I do, I use it on a cold setting. I tend to let it air dry quite a lot, and I know a lot of people can't do that, but my hair's really thin and I can. It'll get heat style for work sometimes, especially if you go to America. They wreck your hair. They do not care about long-term hair health. When I condition it, I try and leave the conditioner in for as long as I can. I tend to over condition, so I put like shitloads in my hair and then massage my scalp a bit, and then I use a L'Oreal like oil serum thing on it when it's wet. It's not the strongest when it's wet, but it's really long, and I've got to be really careful because anytime you brush it, you're going to have knots in it just because it's really long, sort of thing. So yeah, I've just got to be a little bit careful. Okay, that's looking good. So look, here we go. This is the arm. I kind of want to leave a bit of weight on that, really, if I'm honest. But let's switch the arms over. Let's see what I can do. I could probably leave something heavy on that whilst we're heading off elsewhere. Bottle of water. There we are. It's not that heavy, really. Let's get the other sleeve on the go. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Forget that, right? Okay, so like before. Oh, that made me like chuck up a bit in my mouth. Right, where's the rest of his sleeves? Okay, so for this one, I was gonna go. Ooh, this one doesn't look like glue. Is it? It might be. I'm gonna iron it a little bit and see what happens. So Hokusai, which way's the front? This way's the front. Then I think that one like down here, and then this one at the back. Okay, so here we go. I don't think this is, it's got some sort of fabric on it, but I'm not really sure, like some sort of thing. Let me have a go anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens. Where's my mic? Let's get the mic back up so you can actually hear what the hell's going on, right? Okay, let's try not to iron the mic. Let's see if this works. Might not, might work. Tum-ty-tum. So yeah, what's chat saying? keep that out of the way. The Starlos. So when you get pre-release games, you'll get sent an email and it will say blah 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 blah, we want to send you a game. Generally speaking, nowadays you'll get a code because it's easier and cheaper, and then people can't sell them, I guess, I don't know. But sometimes you still get sent boxed copies of stuff. So PlayStation will send a disc, if they do, that's just I can show you what one of them look like actually. Oh no, wait, I'm in the middle of doing this, it's a bit dangerous. Xbox, if they send box copies, they send sort of proper box copies, but they sometimes say promotional stuff on them or whatever. You download the code, but normally you have to sign like an NDA or agree to the terms and conditions, which would be you can play the game, but you can't either say that you've received the game, or you can't tweet about it, or you can't stream it until a certain day, a certain time, and your review can't go up certain day, certain time. So like for Lost Sphere this week, the reviews won't come out until Tuesday, I think. But because for Radio 1 I don't score anything, it's not quite the same as a normal review. I don't think this is sticky at all. I think this is another glue job, which is a total pain. Came all the way from Japan. Yeah, I'm going to glue that because that's clearly not. Let's do that last. So let's just alter the location of this thing, shall we? What's Siri doing? Shut up, Siri. No one said anything to you, you fascist. Right. I'm going to put this little one down here at the front, I think. And then this little one's going to come around the back here. The only problem with these is like it can get a bit annoying when you're trying to move your arm, but I'm willing to take that hit. Right. Pop that on there. Right. So yeah, you'll have to sign like an NDA saying you won't do it. This is what like people don't really understand. It's like as a games journalist, you're kind of between a rock and a hard place. Like they won't give you copies of the game unless you do that. But then, you know, you can't just go out and buy a copy of the game when the game comes out, because then no one's going to read your article because it's completely out of date, you know, so you're quite stuck really. And there's been instances at the BBC where, you know, games companies be like, oh, we gave you amazing access, why did you say this about us? And it's like, because we're the BBC and we're not just going to say everything's amazing, because that's literally not what our job is. It's really offensive. They have really outrageous expectations. Really outrageous expectations sometimes. Most of the time it's fine, but sometimes it can just be like really off. Oh, Horatio. Like how often are you travelling, mate? How often do you have to go away for work? Paralegal for a law firm. Last year they've been loaning me out to foreign offices. So like how much time would you say you're away over the course of a year? Because I feel like it might be a bit more than what I go away. I mean, I do travel, but it tends to be for short durations, like at the most 11, 12 days, at the very most. 3 to 4 hours out of the year. 3 to 4 months. Oh wow. Okay, so that's a lot. And is it quite far away? Is it the same place all the time or different places? Like what's the deal with that? Different places. I mean, what's your kind of family situ? What's the family situ like? I was in the UK most of last year. Okay. Because the thing is, like, can your family and stuff travel? Because what I would do is, if I was away for a lot longer, I would bring out my friends and family, or like my other half or whatever, If it was a really long period of time, like I was away for a month, I'd just try and make that work. Or if like when you're back, that kind of then takes precedent. As long as you show them that like you're important, you plan and make plans to do good stuff like when you're home. I've got a problem with E3 every year where it's like my significant other's birthday, and it's hard because it's E3 and it's every year, and what can I do? I can't not go to E3. I have to go to E3. But so what I've done before is like leave little treasure hunts of gifts around the flat and things like that. So you can kind of show them that like they're still important, and then make sure you do something really big and awesome when you come home, you know. Oh, yeah, that's freaking hot. Let me stick that there for a minute. So you can kind of show them they're important, you know, the rest of the time. Oh, you're in Australia the year before. That's quite far though. Yeah, it's really hard when you have to travel for work. I don't know. I quite like it, but then I'm lucky I get to do short hops, and it's quite fun, and then I come back. Whereas if it's like really long stints, then that's actually rubbish because, yeah, you have to like keep kind of restarting your life. But if it's proving to be a problem and you don't want to do it anymore, you've really got to chat to like your office and be like, look, you know, I've been doing this for a couple of years now. Actually, kind of sucks. Don't really want to do it anymore. My brother had that quite a lot. He worked for this Japanese car part manufacturer, so he had to go to really weird places in like really obscure like Eastern European countries all the time. And my brother doesn't like weird food or weird things. Actually, it was really good for him, I think, because it chilled him out quite a lot. But yeah, I think that got a bit much, and especially when he started having kids, it sort of kind of goes out the window a little bit. Ooh, this is looking good. My delicious patch jacket. Jedi Snowman, what's my favourite charity? I don't like a favourite. I did raise over £6,000 for Amnesty once by giving up alcohol. That was quite cool. I really like human rights is obviously something that's gloriously ignored the world over. I mean, it's hard because, you know, how does Amnesty help all of those situations? I mean, it's almost impossible, you know, to do that. So, but I've got a lot of respect for them trying to raise awareness. It's a really tough thing to do. Oh, okay, at least you don't have kids, dude. That's... Oh man, that's hard. Can you, Horatio, can you not have a word like with your office or whatever and just be like, look, okay, I'm kind of bored of this now. Can I not do this anymore? Can you send someone else? Because you've been doing it for a while. Like, everyone's got to kind of pay their dues, right? Extreme Ironing, live on Twitch. It's a very competitive environment. But Horatio, how many other people are travelling that much? Like, is everybody doing that? Because also, like, there's no kind of solution to it. Well, you've either got to say, right, I really like the Australia office, I want to be there permanently, and then when you're there, just make sure that you make that apparent. That's what you want to do. Hey Breadbone, how you doing? I have 5 people in your department that are travelling that much. Wow, that's a lot. I don't know, Horatio, you have to basically weigh up whether it's worth the risk or like you move somewhere else where you're not going to have all that travel. I mean, surely you could move to another firm and say like, look, you know, this one had so much travel, like I'm 35 or whatever, and I don't want to do that anymore. Like I want to settle and make, you know, the UK or wherever my home. Like I'm looking to start a family, even if it's not really the case, but you know, say that you're looking to have like long-term grounded blah blah blah. Surely could you, I know that's a hassle, but you could do that and move somewhere else, like if you really think your firm's going to be a dick about it. Come on. Oh yes, that's done quite quickly. All right, let's get this round the right way, or we're going to have a moderate to large disaster. Right, we are so close to getting those last two on the back, and then I just got to glue that last one, and then pins. Pins is the fun bit. Invisible Jazz. Yeah, come for the patch jacket, stay for the legal and business world advice. Julia. Rubbish. Such nonsense. I'm no good to anyone for anything. Right, okay, that one's good. I'm going to leave this one for gluing last, I think. And then we can just get on to the back bit, because we can do that sneaky just while we're sitting here. It's coming together, guys. You've made a good collaborative effort to get this looking its best. Okay, it'll be a work in progress, so we'll have to do some more at some point. You know, when you get bored of me playing The Witcher, we'll be back. Sure. Definitely. Oh, or bad vibes only at the top. I don't know. Bad vibes only at the top or the bottom, I don't know. Okay, it looks really cool there. But it also looks really cool there too. I don't know. What are we thinking? Top or bottom? Let's leave it to you guys. What do you think? Ooh, pickle Rick under the collar could be cool. Top or bottom? What are we saying? I need help. Bottom. Live streaming the feed. Feng Shui! Yeah, Horatio, don't worry, mate. It'll work itself out, but like, if you really feel like they're going to be dicks, then just fucking go somewhere else, man. Bottom. Are we all saying bottom then? And then we can leave a space in the middle for a giant back patch. Bottom, bottom. 2 for the bottom. Alright. David Bowie's got to go on top. Alright. Golden. Let's do it. Is that straight-ish? Kinda. Right. Done. Boom. It's quite good. Just leave it on there. There we go. Whee! Let it get on with it. Golden years go. When you say love's taking you nowhere, angel. Okay. Oh, that's way too close for a microphone to be. Oh dear. No. Not sure about that. Put it over here. Here we are. Yeah, Tofu's 100% right. Do not sacrifice your friends and your family, man. Life is short. It is short. I basically decided this year, because like doing presenting, you're like, well, there's no point booking anything fun to do because, oh, a job's going to come in and nothing's ever going to happen. And so you don't book anything, you don't do anything, and then you don't do anything anyway. And I always leave, if I do stuff, it's always really last minute, and then I get really annoyed and really stressed because it's always really last minute, and I hate doing things last minute. And then, what with mum having Alzheimer's and dad in his terminal cancer situation, fun. I don't know, like I did my taxes and I was like, this is ridiculous, Julia, you need to be fucking, you need to be making quality time, and especially with mum, because she's not going to remember everything. So one thing I really wanted to do was learn to surf, and there's a girl I worked with last year who was telling me about this surf camp she went to in Morocco. And I was like, dude, for real, was like, next time you go, just like drop me a message, because it's something I really want to do. And, you know, if I'm not working, let's like make it happen. So she messaged me at the start of the year, and I was like, I'm doing it. I'm just booking it and I'm doing it. I don't care if work comes in. I want to do stuff I want to do. So yeah, I just randomly booked this like surf thing in March, which is going to be amazing. And then when I went to go and see my parents this weekend, like every time I've asked my mum, and although she has dementia and she doesn't remember, every time I've asked her about whether she wants to go to New York, she always says yes. So I know I'm not convincing her to do something she doesn't want to do. So then I was like, right, I'm coming around on Sunday, get your passport out, we're going to book this holiday. And we booked a holiday for like 4 nights in April, like me and my mum staying in a nice hotel together. I'm going to go around New York and be disgustingly touristy and eat loads of pizza. It's going to be amazing. And I'm like so excited. I don't know why I didn't do any of these things before, but you just sort of think you have the time and you think that work's really important, but like, what's the point? You know, I remember like being younger and imagining what my life would be like, and the kind of teenager I was, I thought it would be very, very different. And I think like getting sucked into the world in London and into the job that I've got, and they basically, you can't win. Well, no matter what you do, you can't win. And the thing is, you've just got to be true to yourself and true to what you want out of life, because like, it's never going to be correct. It's never going to be the right time or the right place or the right anything. And you just need to just do what you want to do and take a punt. Like I bought my mum these tickets to go to this classical spectacular, and I think I told you guys this on stream and before, and I was like, as soon as I booked it, I got booked in for work. But then there's other stuff, like I had a friend's like 30th birthday last year, and this job came in that it's all right money, you know, it's really all right money. But I was like, it's my mate's 30th, and I've got to put my foot down, you know, because otherwise you just don't have anything. You're going to stop working, have a big pile of cash, but like no one to go and have fun with it, you know. Okay, I need to make sure I get this straight, because this is David Bowie. Come on, Julia. Right, okay, that, I don't want to burn myself. OCD. Right, there, it's happening. David Bowie is happening. Right, let's do it. Oh God, I can see that on there. Oh my goodness, right. We are so nearly done. So yeah, definitely do. Just don't give up on any of that. Yeah, I'm really excited. So I've kind of got something in March, I've got something in April. You know, I don't know. I think this is the year where I'm just like, I am not kowtowing to anything. I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's why I'm sort of rethinking about like what YouTube content and stuff like that. I don't just want to do stuff just because I think I should. Like I really want to connect with the stuff that I'm doing, and I don't know. I just remember having like such a freer brain and just being funnier and happier, you know. And I think I've just put so much stuff in my brain, like so much that I'm expected to do, and like it's really oppressive in my brain. I don't like it, so I just kind of want to get back to like the old me a little bit. Ooh, it's getting good now. Yeah. It's taking you nowhere, angel. Come on, this has got to be, I reckon this is good. I reckon this is golden. Literally golden child. Ooh. Let's pop this on here just for good measure. Oh God, it's going to be wonky, isn't it? Whatever. Don't care. Oh. Wow, okay. Alright, I can glue that other one off stream, I think. Just because it'll be a bit boring, because we can mess around with patches now. And that could be fun. Because it's already 9:30. Wow, I've been doing this for quite a significant period of time. Alright. It's so very warm in here. I don't even think I can begin to explain how warm it is. That should be okay. Let me pop this back down here then. Can have a look. So I'll just get a really nice big back piece for that bit there. But let's start having a think about what patches we can do now. Oh my goodness, it's so, my crotch is very sweaty right now. Apologies. Apologies. Okay, right, let's move that over here. Can maybe pop that one up there. It's not going to destroy it. Nope. We should be okay. Oh, it's so hot in here. Right. I've got a fan. I can turn on the fan. It'll be really loud. Oh my god, that's actually delicious. A bit excessive. Okay. Right. Patches, patches, patches. Oh no, we were talking about pins. Beg your pardon. Right. Okay, that's rubbish. This is all rubbish, 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 rubbish. Okay, get rid of that. I can jazz this all up a bit later. Right, patches. Mulder and Scully for sure. For this little bad boy. That's got to go on somewhere. So I mainly do patches at the front, I think. Just because, you know, got to be able to see them, innit? Here we are. Okay. It's kind of what it's looking like right now. Can you see? That's where I realised David Bowie is really wonky. It is a bit, but fuck it. Oh well. Too late. Stuck down now. So we need to lay this out a little bit here. Here we are. I could maybe move the mic a bit up here so it can pick up from a bit of a distance. Right, so I tend to go for like the very, very top bit and then the collars and stuff. So I feel like Mulder and Scully should 100% be down on this. Let's find somewhere for them to go. Let's open up these pockets. Here we are. This could be a case for Mulder and Scully. Oh, yeah, this badge is coming off. I'm going to have to do some bit of extra sticking down, I think, after we get off this stream. Can't even bloody get into them. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Robin Eisenberg. This is the guy. Ooh. Don't let anyone say they're taking you nowhere, Angel. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm just stabbing my fingers now. Stabbing my fingers with the pins. I don't remember it being this complicated last time, but apparently it is. These are like special pins that should hopefully mean that they don't all fall off. But who knows? Trust me, Scully. I now have a Born to Be Adventurer pin, which I also love. Here we are. Oh, that should be, what size is that? That's on that side. I don't want to be too obvious. I'm going to move it a little bit further down here. So you can start like basically filling up some of the gaps and spaces with some other fun little bits and pieces. And the good thing about pins is you can just move them around as you want to. What else we got? Oh, Salty Bitch. Yes, we'll have that one. Here we are. Salty Bitch. Right. Don't want to be too obvious. Oh yes, let's pop that there. How are we all doing on the chat? Okay. I quite like the smiley shark. That's quite fun. I think I got this one from Korea. Korea. That place was rad. I did enjoy it a lot. Do love a good shark. Oh my god, I'm humming the tune from Prometheus for some reason. It's quite Superman-y, unnecessarily, so that was a very complicated word for. Ah, don't stab me, Mr. Shark. Please don't stab me. Little shark man. Okay. I think Hokusai, I'm going to lose this for sure in like 5 minutes of putting it on. Okay, we've got a little vodka bottle. Where can I pop that? Oh yeah, my Clever Girl patch is coming off quite significantly, so I'm going to have to go back and re-glue that. Yeah, they all like stick down really well and they're really hot. And you think, oh great. And then you come back a bit later and you realise that they're all just totally mashed. Mashed. So that's all done, that's all done, that's all done. Finished. King and a Queen badge. Have you guys seen the 3 billboards outside Missouri film yet? Oh my god, it's so good. So good. Like, if you ever want to see like a really like beautiful example of incredible script writing, it is amazing. Like the right amount, because it's sad, it's like a sad story, but the light and shade that's kind of like told within it is just, wow. Quite exceptional. Quite exceptional. So close to being finished, guys. Just popping a few over here. Oh god, how do I do that? Alright. Hilarious party ghost. Whee! Where should I put that? Pop that up here. Yes. 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 Up you go, party ghost. A little bit too much fabric there. I might have to move that because that's probably going to be really annoying at a later stage. And now for the Rainbow Unicorn. Oh, the film I was just talking about was the 3 billboards outside Missouri. It's the one with Sam Rockwell in it. Oh, this is going to break for sure. My ears. I'll put that there for now. I have a feeling that's quite broken, but I've got some ones they've got pie on them. And some weather ones. They're quite cool. Let's save them for something else though. Might be overkilling the patches here just a touch, but let's have a look. Oh, come on, go through. Ooh, I get to finally put on my MacBook Air on my 3310. Not MacBook Air, it's my old MacBook. I'm a 3310. Yeah. Oh. Whoopsie doodle. Actually like sold these bespoke, if you like factored in how much like all of this stuff cost and the time, it'd be really expensive. Mm-hmm. 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 I like putting things places where people probably won't see them. I know that sounds silly, but I think I'm pretty much done. Sorry, I didn't really keep you super up to date with what I was doing there. It's a bit tricky. I need to go back and re-glue some of these other ones, I think. And these are potentials to add. I like to sort of add the kind of minimum and then sort of go back and be like, okay, what else would work on there? you like sit with it for a while and just kind of see what you like and what you don't like. Let's have a look. I've still got to do that Hokusai one, but I can do that after stream. All right. Shall I? I could put it on. Couldn't I? Ow. Right. Right. So maybe I'll just show you some of the details as we go. All right. Okay. Crotch. All right. Here we are. So this is the jacket. So as you can see, choose to be the adventurer. This one on here. Some little patches here. This I've got to re-stick, as you can see. I'll do that a bit later. This one. Not so bad, huh? Well, yeah. And then the old Bowie on the back. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. It's alright, I'm going to stick on this last one then once we finish the stream. But yeah, wow. Thank you for joining me for another really weird stream. I hope you enjoyed it. And have a think about maybe some games we want to play next time. But thank you for all the advice, really. So we made it together. Yeah, let us know what you want to do next week. But otherwise, I'm going to shoot off, finish the jacket, get my life together, get all this dry so I can take it out tomorrow for 12. Thanks for joining us. Big shout out to all you guys. Yeah, Arctic Smiley, Sun Aggro, Oculus, everyone. Thank you so much. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.